tonight for our beach house vacation dinner, we're gonna do some steak for me and my husband, and then we're gonna do hot dogs for the kids. We're also gonna try some of the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. It is in here. I'm gonna air fry that, which is an excellent way to cook cauliflower gnocchi. But I'm gonna do the steaks first. So air frying steaks is a good way to get the outside crispy in the air fryer without overcooking the middle. You can throw them in just completely frozen right out of the freezer, which makes it super, super convenient. You don't have to think to defrost ahead of time. So I'm going to just throw this in my air fryer, without the bag of course, and then sprinkle it with salt. That's it. And then the amount of time it takes to cook, it depends on how thick your steak is. This one is a little over an inch, maybe, something like that. And I am going to cook it, I'm thinking 9 minutes on each side, and that should give me a medium to medium rare. And then my husband, it's very sad, but he likes his steaks cooked well done. It's quite tragic, and every time I have to cook a steak well done, it makes me die a little inside. But I'm gonna pull out half of the steak when it is good at medium or medium rare, and then I will cook the rest for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes more on each side. I know it's terrible. I'm not going to preheat my air fryer. I haven't noticed that makes a huge difference when you're cooking frozen steaks, and I just don't want to take the time to do it. So you can see that's like 3 pieces of tri-tip steak there, and I can't even get it apart. It's so frozen. I'm just gonna throw it in like this, and it'll defrost as it cooks, and I'll be able to separate it. I'm keeping it simple and just sprinkling with salt for now. I'm gonna cook it at 400, which is the steak setting, and I'm gonna go up to 9 minutes. Start. While the steak is cooking, I'll get my cauliflower gnocchi ready. Basically, all I'm gonna do is throw them into a bowl, add a little bit of avocado oil, and then sprinkle them with this salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. And when I cook them, I'm gonna try 400 degrees for maybe 10 minutes and then see how they are. Probably shaking them halfway through. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'll show it again here. I don't have a lot of counter space, and so I put a cookie sheet on top of the stove so that I could sit my air fryer on here. I also put my Instant Pot on here when I was using it earlier. And just to keep it safe, I pulled the knobs off of the stove. They just pull right off. And I set them up here so that I don't accidentally turn on one of these burners. And as soon as I am finished, I can take my air fryer off and go ahead and put the knobs right back on. The 9 minutes are up. I'm gonna flip these over, get salt on the other side, and then do another 9 minutes.
Sylvia.